I see that. I see you sneaking the candy. The balloon girl. She's doing balloons. And Sleeping Beauty over here. And there's Megan.
Uh-huh.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Young lady, what are you doing? What are you doing? Somebody's eating the candy. Okay, no more.
Oh, there's a camera.
Hi. Hey, Dave.
Hi.
It's a nice big camera you got there.
I'm at my favorite party.
Favorite?
Yeah.
Favorite?
Everyone's favorite one.
It's the much safer.
Does she like working with it? Yeah.
Really does. Although she's not extremely
Now, here we go. Okay. Take a picture. Are you taking a picture of people now? Okay, when you're done, push the red button.
I'm done.
Okay, push the red button.
Good afternoon, everybody. Everybody having a good time? Good. Are you ready for some more food? I know that you've been snacking, and now we're going to give you some real food here. What we're going to do right now is we're going to say the blessing, so nobody gets food poisoning, of course. And then we're going to eat the food, and the way we're going to do it is, since everybody can't get in line at the same time, just try to kind of pace yourselves and just kind of figure it out on getting in line for the foods.
No pushing each other.
But anyway, Rick, I think you're going to say the blessing. So come on over here.
I mean, the final.
You got it.
He deferred. Okay, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty, through Christ our Lord. we ask for special blessings on Jan, my mom, and Mike, my brother. Where'd he go? Oh, right. Just for special blessings, all their intentions on their birthdays. All
And
these
everybody
things.
else in the room that's here.
Yes.
Right, they get a special blessing.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, everyone run for the food. Okay, the food is ready, so who's ever first in line gets first.
She is floating around here somewhere. She's right there in the green flowered dress, sitting right next to the priest. That's Diane.
Oh, okay. You know, I kind of thought she was.
Yeah, that's
She
Diane.
seems so organized. Right.
Yeah, she's very organized.
Yeah. That's what made me think that she was.
There's still a plate full of sandwiches there and some other crumpets if you're interested, so you can snack on whatever's there. Okay, so now we have a small little program here, only 3 hours. So thanks everybody for being here today. Obviously it's a double birthday. Mom, or as you know her, Jan Geier, was born, actually her actual birthday is August the 6th. So we're celebrating a couple days early. Let me fix the here. No. Is that better? That's not better. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. I have to distort the sound of my voice. Thank you. You're welcome. Anyway, so Mom is going to be turning 80 on August the 6th. Turning 80 on August the 6th. So technically we're having a party, but she's still 79, but you counting, right? Okay, and then we have to go to the other extreme. Mike, wherever, there he is. So Mike was born on June the 12th. But on June the 12th, we weren't able to get together for his birthday, so we decided to do a double birthday for him, which is really good. So he's actually going to celebrate his birthday twice. So he's really 61 now, I guess. Huh?
Who else's birthday?
Oh, and then Robin's birthday is on June the 12th.
The first grandchild.
Not my grandchild, my daughter, and the grandchild that she told me. And do we have any other birthdays in the month of August that are here today?
Michael.
All right, here we go. Okay, so happy birthday to everybody else who's here, so you can pretend like this is your party as well. Everybody, what?
His birthday is actually August 6th also.
Oh, really?
Who's his? Tell that.
Who?
Taylor's birthday.
Oh, you're on August the 6th, Peter. Oh, good. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, congratulations. That's good. That's good. So there's a lot of duplicity here for birthdays, so that's really good. And Rick's got a birthday coming up. So he's got one on the 24th or something like that. So he's got one coming up too. So everybody has a birthday. So we can just, we can just say everybody's birthday. We're celebrating it today. And then we can just cut everybody's covered. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is turn the microphone over to Jan. And she's got a couple of words to say. And then Mike's got a couple of words to say. And then I've got a lot more words to say. So hang on, guys. Here's Mom.
I just said that I want to thank everyone. I just want to.
No, to your mouth.
So they can
By your mouth.
Just hold it down.
Am I on?
Right up to your mouth.
Hold it even.
Right here.
I just wanted to say that.
Hold it to your mouth.
We had a nice turnout.
Don't let her do
No, I want to thank everybody that came today. Because every one of you played a special role in my life. You mean a lot to me. That's why you're invited here. And you're all special people. And what else do I want to say? Rick, tell me something else.
Oh, I know.
You know what else?
Thank you to everyone.
Thank you, everyone who came today and had some food. I truly feel blessed to have all of you as part of my life. And you all mean something to me. Some of you for a long time, either a neighbor, or someone from the bereavement group, or the church people. It's just a mixture. Everybody been at the end. The TRW people where my husband used to work, and some of his co-workers are here.
The kids.
Oh, my kids. You know what?
Everybody.
If you don't mind, maybe you've met them. I'm going to just introduce each one of them. Okay, Mike is the oldest. He's 60. Dave just had his birthday. He turned 59 in July. Steve was 57. Okay, so 59, 58, 57. Rick.
We don't usually give ages.
Just so you know who you are.
You can tell us weight too if you want. You better wait on this. Elizabeth.
Rick is 55. And Jerry is 53. Yeah, he's going to be 56 this month. And somebody just came in over there, and today is his birthday, JJ.
Yeah.
He's always around. I'm glad you came. It's good. Okay, I don't have any more to say about it. They're just all special. Man, I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me see if I can stretch the mic over to Mike. Mic for the mic. I know these are really good. Mike, you can just stand right there. Sometimes you have to take a stand for things. So here we go. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, no, it'll work.
Okay. Well, I'll start off by just reiterating what my mom said, which are all very special to me. I'm just happy to see everybody who's here today. And, actually, I told my family that I just didn't want a big to-do for my birthday. Just, the family can just get together if you want to do something little. And I don't know what I was thinking about. This is great. Anyway, a number of you also, not to dwell on this, but you've been asking how am I doing, and you're aware that I'm dealing with a health issue. I just thought I'd give you a very quick update, and we'll move on to something else. But I just wanted to say that, as most of you probably know, I have a rare kind of a tumor at the base of the spine, and it's causing me some trouble, and that's why I'm using a walker right now, because it causes a weakness in the legs. And anyway, but I'm doing fairly well. I'm working from home and able to get out, go to Mass during the week, and drive around town, do errands. I don't overdo it, but I'm very glad I'm able to still drive and work from home, and I am working with doctors. I'm taking a medicine right now that could possibly shrink the tumor. We're going to just have to wait and see. And but at least in one patient it shrunk by 50%, which could be huge in my case. It could take a lot of pressure off nerves. So we'll just see. And I'm also working looking into possibly getting into a clinical trial. So, there's a lot of prayer accompanying all this, and I know that many of you have been praying for me, and I really appreciate it. So thank you all for the prayers. And just know that whoever is praying for me or anyone in the family, you're in our prayers too. That we just make it a point to pray for all of you. So,
You got 2 conditions.
Okay, my mom wants me to just mention I've got also just for fun I have another condition, which is just the heart. Just once in a while it starts beating rapidly for no reason, and that's SVT if you've heard of that. So there's a procedure that's expected to treat it effectively, permanently. It's just that I have to be able to lie on a table for 2 hours or longer for them to do it, and I have to be awake, and I need really, really good pain control to be able to get through that. So trying to work with the doctors on that too. So anyway, I've talked with some of you about your health issues, and I think we've probably had a long enough organ recital. So I'm gonna just, if you don't mind, I'd like to share a story with you, which kind of sums up or throws some light on the way I look at this condition, because actually I've been blessed in a lot of ways from this, and so I'll just get right into the story. It was told by St. Vincent Ferrer. He said that there was a king who had 2 debtors who could not pay their debt, and so they were thrown into prison. And knowing that they did not have the money to pay their debt and get out of prison, he came by one day, and I guess the way the prison was set up, he could look down into the cell where they were. Anyway, he threw down onto their heads, very forcefully, 2 bags of money. And one of the prisoners was very annoyed by his hurt head and took no notice of what was in the bag. But the other one took notice of what was in the bag instead of concentrating on his sore head, and realized that it was full of money, and with gratitude he handed it to the king and obtained his freedom. So the point of that story, as the saint told it, was that we owe a very big debt to God, all of us, for all the blessings. There's no way we can pay back to God what He's given us. And not only the blessings, but we've also, sinned, and we have that debt as well. We have things to atone for in our life, and so God gives us the gold of patience in the purse of tribulation. The gold of patience in the purse of tribulation. In other words, He sends us difficulties and sufferings so that we can pay to God by bearing it patiently the debt that we owe Him. And so, like I mentioned before, I'm not very good at doing my own penance, but God has made it easy for me. So that's the way I look at it, and I'm really very grateful for all the good that's coming from this challenge. So we'll continue to pray for healing, but in the meantime, I know that I'm blessed right now. So I tend to get serious. You may have noticed that. So with that, I guess I'll just close it. And but thank you again for being here, and let's just continue to celebrate, okay?
Okay, so what Mom forgot to tell you is that the other day she was going to get a haircut, and she got there just a little bit late, and she missed it by a hair. And then of course Mike, he went to the cleaners, right? And when he was at the cleaners, they overcharged him. And he was really upset with the guy who overcharged him. And the proprietor of the cleaner said, "Don't worry, Mike, I'm sure we can iron things out." Okay, so That's all. Okay, so stand-up comedy's over. That's good. We now have, I just want to make sure everybody's still awake. Not that Mike would put you to sleep, but anyway. No, he never would. He never would. I might put him to sleep. That's another story. So, we have Steve. Where is Steve? He wants to say a couple words to everybody, and he will talk to you now.
I do. I want to say a few words. You know more than I do. Anyway, let's see. Well, I guess that's part of the blessing, getting to go, not being first, because I'm usually pretty good, pretty spontaneous person, speaking. But today I don't have anything, right at the tip of my tongue or my mind or whatever. So it's really nice that a couple people get to go before me, so they get to say most of the stuff. I don't really have to think that much, so I get off the hook a little bit, so. Anyway, what can you say about this woman right over here, our mom? I mean, I don't have
Congratulations.
We'll start with congratulations, yeah.
Happy birthday.
And so anyway, she's done something right. I would say she's done everything right coming here for 80. It's 39 or 80, I keep forgetting. Her 50th anniversary or 30th birthday, okay. Anyway, so you've come this far, and we'd like to see another 80. We're going to make some kind of a record here.
That's kind of impossible. Let's just go for 50.
We'll take it. Anyway, I just, she's an amazing woman, Mom, here. And, everything from when we were small to where we stand today, she's always been at our side. And, other people that would have, probably said that things were impossible or couldn't be done, well, she's proved everybody wrong in that department. So, everything from our spiritual life to our physical well-being, to being a mother and a grandma and now a great-grandma, and everything we've been through recently, especially the last 4 years. She is, I think she's a pretty strong person, I really do. And, if, how does that go? How do I say this right? If I make a mistake, forgive me. I wouldn't trade you in for 2 more like you. Thank you, Dad. Anyway, so that's for you, Mom. So thank you, and again, like I say, there's not enough time to say how much I appreciate this person here, my mom. And for you, Mike, you're not in the doghouse, don't worry. No, Mike's been a really good brother. He's been there for me and our family. And he's a real treasure. Everything he's already said, everything he's been through. So, we're blessed to, I thank the good Lord for the family that we have and everything, and all the different things we've experienced in life as a family, both good and challenging. And there's a person I like to see to have their miracle in their life. It would be these two right here, Mom and Mike. So, along with all your prayers, thank you. And, you're all in our prayers. Just keep the prayers going, and maybe our miracle will keep growing. And I wish all of you well. And thank you everybody for coming here. I'm not usually this serious, but if I think of something funny later, I'll give it to you.
All right, thank you. One person is Skippy. Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry. They call him Skippy. I don't know what that is. Anyway, here, Jerry.
Is it okay if I make this brief? I did a lot of preparing for this party, but one thing I did not prepare was, and as well as other people in the family, I want to make sure, but one thing I did not prepare was a speech for now. So I just want to say happy birthday to Mom and to Mike. Mike I lived with for over 12 years together. I don't know if you guys know that. First in another place and then here where we are now, not in this room, but I still own a townhouse.
That was your bedroom, wasn't it?
Right, yeah. And anyway, just maybe a couple quick little stories for Mom. I think many of you have heard these before, but maybe some of you haven't, and they're sometimes worth repeating. How she says things, she makes puns without knowing that she does so, and we have to explain them to her afterwards sometimes. Sometimes she gets it as she's spread out. So for example, when we were going to drive on a family vacation, they wanted me to get my driver's license, but it was an 8-week course, and she pled with the teacher, can't you just give him a crash course? And then another time, and she doesn't do any of this on purpose. And then another time, I had an accident at the park, and I ended up hospitalized, and family was debating over on a Sunday when to go to Mass versus when to come visit me, and people were talking about different Mass times and arguing about it, and she said, would you all stop it, I can't stand this Mass confusion. Should I do the proctologist one? Well, the punchline, I was going to say now that it's out, but okay, anyway, I was telling her, I read that you could do a virtual one and it wouldn't be as uncomfortable or something. She said, but my doctor's old-fashioned, he would probably poo-poo the idea. These are all real, and she didn't know she was saying it at the time. Okay, that's enough. I said I'd make it brief, and I went over.
All right. The last one we're going to hear from is from Rick. We're going to hear from Rick, and then I think we have a little entertainment, and I'll close with a couple of remarks.
Hi, I'm Rick. This is my wife Diane. She might say something after me. So I'll just share one quick story because we've had a lot of humor so far. My mom, she really feels, she's very empathetic. She really feels for people when they're going through things. I think it affects her more and hurts her more than if someone's going through something themselves. So I remember there was a time when we were in a parking lot and someone slammed the door on Jerry's finger. Now he was little, he was probably 10 years old, but he was just looking at his door on the finger saying, someone, can you open the door? My mom saw him and started screaming. She's on the inside of the car, he's on the outside of the car with his door. She started screaming and kind of made a commotion in the parking lot, so everyone's looking, and Jerry was so embarrassed because they probably thought he was screaming. So and he was just like, okay, well, just open the door and I can get in. But no, she's very empathetic. I know with the things that people are going through, I think it affects her just as much as it affects the person, but she's just very caring. She really feels for people, and you can see the love that she shows to her family and friends and everybody. So we really appreciate that, Mom. You're a very unique person. And I don't mean like when someone says, what did you think of my dinner? And someone says, it's unique. I'm talking about like unique in a good way. Okay, so. Okay, and then I'll just, I'll share one story with Mike. Now, you guys don't know this, Mike has had over 100 birthdays, and I can explain that. And he looks very good for his age. Anytime we went to celebrate somebody's birthday at a restaurant, we always told them it was Mike's birthday. So he's the one they came and sang to, and he was always, you know, I think he caught on after a while we were going to keep doing this, but for a while, he saw the cake coming, looking at the birthday, you know, person, and then it landed in front of him. So he was always very surprised. So he's had probably 100 or more birthdays, but he was always a good sport. He was even fed flan by a waiter, and he doesn't like flan, but he had to go along with it. And but he's always been a good sport, and you know. Anyway. We went to Mount Rushmore once, and I don't know why Mike always gets the brunt of the jokes, but we went out to Mount Rushmore once, and Steve and I, we were at it was just a little hike, but Steve and I grabbed him, carried him, like on each side of him, kind of like a baby, you carry a baby, and we just said, "Injured man, watch out everybody, we're coming through," and everyone cleared to the side, and Mike was laughing so hard that people probably thought he was crying, he was like in pain, and he was laughing, and we said he sprained his leg, and we got to get through, and so, anyway, we've always done these things to Mike, for some reason, Mike, I don't know, so, he has been a good sport. So, that's all I have, and you want to say something, Diane? Okay.
Hi. Okay, so I just want to say happy birthday, Mom. And, you know, you're the only mom I've got now. I'm sorry, I just lost my mom about 4 months ago. But you've been a wonderful mother-in-law to me, and I appreciate everything you've done for us. And just all the love and involvement you've had in our family, always interested in what everyone's up to, and always, you know, always checking up on us, and just making sure we're all okay. You know, family means the world to you, and it really shows. And Mike, I just want to say, you know, thank you. I'm sorry, it's emotional, you know, not Mike so much. But no, Mike. Mike, I appreciate everything, the example you've given to us and to my kids, to our kids, especially when it comes to faith and family. You know, all the genealogy that you've done over the years has always been fascinating. My kids love it. I love the genealogy, but you've really gotten my kids hooked on genealogy as well, and just understanding the importance of family and faith, and we just love hearing all the stories you have to share and the insight that you give, and we really appreciate all that. So happy birthday, and you know, we're always praying for you as well. So thank you to both of you, and happy birthday, and many, many more to come.
Okay, so now our offspring want to come up and do a little tribute.
Should we stay back here? Is that easier?
Why don't you
Yeah,
come?
some extra space.
Well, just,
Yeah, just do.
well, everyone can see you better up here, I think. Sorry, but overruled.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I guess I should make an introduction. So on the far right is our oldest, Melissa. Then Megan is the second. Well, actually, Matthew is second. He's actually filming back here, so he's in the top hat. That's Matt in the hat. And then Megan is next. And then Melanie, Michelle, Monica, and then Michael and Mark are back there on the couch, and those are the two youngest. So those are the offspring. Okay, so they're going to do a little tribute now. You can just do it loud without the microphone, right?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Is this to tribute? Okay, go ahead. I'm ready to speak. Yes, so we've got two things. First for Grandma, a song that you always liked and that we always love to hear from you on piano in particular. This is, yeah, for you. Okay. basis first. There you go. The next one's for Uncle Mike. Some of you may or may not know this story, which we may explain afterwards if necessary. Enough said. Not too familiar tune, but the story is unique to Uncle Mike.
Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret. Huh? Went to the store, got some bread, didn't even notice till I got back home. It was kind of stale, so Mama said, get the manager on the phone. I told them, Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret. Huh? Took the thing back right away, asked if I could get another loaf instead. I guess I didn't know what they wanted me to say, cause they asked me when I got the bread. And I told them, Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret. Huh? Little did you know what he said that day would stay with us for all this time. I don't know your favorite game, but Margaret is mine. Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret. Huh? Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret, oh, I believe it was Margaret, Margaret. Huh?
There actually is a story that goes with that song. Now,
It's too complicated.
Jerry, you might be the best one for this because I don't know the whole story. But just explain to them why they would have done a song like that.
It's one of those you had to be there kind of stories. I'm sorry, I don't think you'll get much. Okay, I was there. So Mike was there. We went to the store, the bread was bad, Mom sent us back, and the cashier was asking, did someone approve this, like to get a refund on it? And it was just a yes or no question.
That's not what they said, though. Well, you tell your version, I'll tell mine.
I was younger than he was, so maybe he remembers it better. But I remember the answer was yes. And that's all she needed to hear was yes. And then Mike was, he thought the question was, what was the name of the cashier that sold you the bread? Who would remember that? And so he said, I believe it was Margaret. And I looked at him like, what? It was just a yes or no question. And after the stuff, and like, yes, we had just talked to someone. So yes was the answer, but I was letting him speak because he was a lot older. I was like 8 and he was 16 or something. And anyway, so that's really the story. So we teased him about it. Anytime there was a question or something, we would say, I believe it was Margaret, which wouldn't answer the question. And then I invent games for us to play, and someone asked me, what's the name of this game? And I just said, Margaret. So in that song you just heard, they said it's their favorite game. It's just a word game that I made, but I named it Margaret. Okay, there you go. There's your explanation. Was that good enough?
That's almost right, yeah.
He says, okay, now, okay, Mike, some people want to hear what you think happened.
Actually, Jerry is the one who said, I believe it is Margaret. No, I said it, but no, they just said, did you get this bread checked? And I thought they meant, did you check it out at the check stand? I thought that's what they meant. And
That's yes or no.
Yeah. But that's
what they meant was some kind of process I'd never even done before, where I was bringing something back into the store to replace it, and so that they would know that I wasn't stealing something or whatever. Check it in or whatever it is. I've never done it before. So I just said, I think Margaret's the one. That's what I meant. Margaret's the one who dealt with me. So anyway, I guess that doesn't help me. I'm going to sit down.
I think we need a separate party to go into this further. Okay. Do you want to say something about Mike? Okay. That's all right.
Thanks for your approval. Younger brother. Okay, I might be a little more warmed up now. I'm hoping it will be. So now that I pre-talked about that, I can't think of my terms right now. I'm usually way better at this, but anyway, now that I've preset that statement, I forgot my original statement. Let's see, and this is not a laughing matter, thank you. No, I'm just kidding. But I do like your laugh. Mike, he's had various nicknames throughout the century, years, and it might as well be centuries. But anyway, we had, he actually has been known, people that know him, he started out Mike, but because of the respect and the high esteem that people hold for him, and believe me, we're not trying to patronize you, but anyway, we wanted to say that everybody likes to call him, no matter what age they are, they like to call him Uncle Mike. So we had grandparents that were calling him Uncle Mike, and we almost, or when Uncle Pat called and he said, "Is that Mike?" He said, "Oh, no, I'm sorry." He says, "Uncle Mike," that's right. But anyway, and Mike is a very good sport. Mike is a real good sport, and one more story. This will take a little bit less than 20 minutes, though. Anyway, Mike and Dave were having a real calm physical fight downstairs in the bedroom, where they shared a room. And anyway, I guess they were doing something, and you can both correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you knew that Mike was your older brother and you got mad that you knew he was right, maybe. And I could be totally mistaken, but anyway, what happened is that Dave picked up a shoe and proceeded to whirl it Mike's way. Okay, anyway, Mike ducked and it went through the window. And so they came down and said what happened, and I guess Mike took the blame, and he said, "I guess it's my fault. I should have ducked." Isn't that what you told Dave? He said, Dad said what happened. He said the shoe. What Dave threw the shoe. He said, "Yeah, you weren't supposed to duck though. He didn't think you should." Anyway, that's just one of the things, but one of the fun things, yeah. So anyway, we'll take a 20-minute break on that. Here you go.
Okay, thanks everybody. All right, so a couple what I call PSAs, public service announcements. You can tell my project manager, just the lingo follows me, can't help it. So the guest book wasn't here when people first came, it just arrived a little bit ago. So over on that little table where all the flowers are, there's a book. If you would kindly, either on your way out or just sometime before you leave, if you would sign the book, either your name or you want to write a little greeting or a note to Jan and Mike, that would be appreciative. They would love to be able to have a little note from everybody. Also, and we're going to do the cake here in about maybe 10 minutes, so don't leave because someone has to eat this cake. It's a big cake. So anyway, we're going to do the cake here real quick, but if anybody wants to do a video greeting, they would love to be able to do that. We're putting a video together for the family, so I'll be around. Some of you have already done that, so I appreciate that. Those have not yet done a video greeting, I'll be around right after I shut up here in a minute. And then I will be glad to put you on video so you can give them a greeting. And I think that's it, unless, I think JT, you had something to say? Is that correct? Okay. All right, hang on.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor and a privilege to be here. And the Geier family is awesome family, and you, Jan, and Mr. Geier have been like family for 25 or more years. And we're so blessed to have met you and Mr. Geier and your grade 5 boys at Nativity. And you really have been like a second mom and a friend, and just a very special dear friend to me and to the Finn family. And you're great, incredible boys, 5 awesome boys, friends to so many at Nativity and in Torrance and everybody here. And I wish Mr. Geier was here. Everybody, we miss him so much. We know he'd love to be here to celebrate this 80th birthday with you. And
He knows what's going on.
he's enjoying it. He's watching and enjoying from high up above. We always love seeing his smile at Nativity and visiting with you and the Geier family after Mass. I don't know how many of you here had those visits for 5 to 10 minutes or half hour after Mass at Nativity over the years. And I'm curious, how many of you here ever were at one of the Christmas parties at the Geier home? Show of hands, just curious, or a visit. They had the most incredible decorations you have ever seen of a Christmas home. And they had about 2 million decorations hanging from the ceiling, and ski resort and little Christmas town and nativity scenes and ski guys. And it's awesome. Mr. Geier, Jan got to marry an amazing rocket scientist engineer who came and built the rockets that went up in outer space. But they also, he and all of these boys put together incredible, amazing, all kinds of gadgets and neat things in the Geier home. And we were blessed that you opened your door to us, and we thank you for that. By the way, you look amazing today, like a glamour model from Hollywood. Isn't that right? Thank you for so much, Jan, and happy 80th birthday to you. And we would propose a toast. She said maybe bring wine. My wife said that her mother, who's now 89, has been living a long and healthy life thanks to a shot of tequila every day. So we thought maybe, two shots, one at lunch and one after dinner. And so we have a bottle of tequila, Jan, if you'd like it. Just one shot today. But so we'll celebrate that as you wish. And Mike, we just want to say thank you and happy birthday to you. You have been an amazing friend to me and the family and the parish and everybody that knows you. Happy 60th birthday. I'm so blessed to have you as a friend coming over to our prayer meetings that started 20 years ago. You're the kind of guy that I thought, man, this guy might be a priest. He's just a holy, amazing, great guy and a friend like nobody can dream to have. And when you take the microphone, Mike, we're always thinking, or I am, and I know people are thinking, I wish he was in the pulpit preaching, or I'm glad that he's teaching and sharing these beautiful messages. And you guys always bring heaven to earth. So we thank you for that, and happy birthday, Jan. Happy birthday, Mike. God bless you guys.
I guess Mike's going to tape a bunch of sermons for us, Mike, is that right? Yeah, we'd like to put him on the spot. Okay, Okay, so I was just informed that it's time for cake. Is anybody interested in eating this cake? I would hope so, because we have cake.
Take it back.
No, we're not taking it back wherever it came from, so.
Real quick.
I just want to say that JT was talking about some of the astronomical things that my dad worked on at TRW. And I wanted to just add, if I may, there are some of those people that are in this room that work with my dad. And thank you all the other engineers. That was a heck of a program, it really was. And so, it's a part of history there that Dad got to be with. And all of you, everybody else, I don't want to miss anybody, but thank you everybody for what you do and contribute to your family, society, and our lives. And I think with that, here you go.
Okay, so I was just told that we're going to do happy birthday. However, you know how when you start a happy birthday, everybody starts off at different times or different keys, and by the time the song is just about over, we kind of all come together. And then when we get to the part where we're singing happy birthday to the person, it's like happy birthday Jan, Grandma, Mom, Uncle Mike, Mike. So I think what we're going to do is simplify that for everybody. So we're going to tell you what key we're going to sing in, we'll give the hum note, and then, I'll try to make it, well, I don't know, somebody will. And then when we get to the point where we're going to sing happy birthday, we're going to say Jan and Mike. And we're going to practice that right now. On the count of 3, we're going to say Jan and Mike. 1, 2, 3. Jan and Mike. Okay, so we got that. Okay. So Melissa, you have good tone.
I do?
Would you come over here and give us the key that we're going to sing happy birthday in? And then...
Over there?
Yes, come over here. Come on up. Could you read us some happy birthday? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what key it's in, but I can give you those.
I believe it was Margaret.
Remember, it's Jan and Mike. Okay.
So I'm just going to hum a note.
Hum a note, and then on the count of 3, you tell us when to start.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Janet. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, thank you. How are we doing the cake?
Cutting it.
Just cutting it and eating it. So I see that the little granddaughter is sticking her fingers in the cake right now, so it looks like she's ready to go. So we will have somebody cut the cake, and everybody just get in line and grab a piece and enjoy yourself. And then the rest of the program is, you guys are on your own, so thank you for coming, and I'm glad you guys had a good time. I will be doing videos for anybody who wants to say a video greeting. And again, don't forget to sign the guest book, please. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Okay, it's on. Go right ahead.
Happy birthday, Jan and Michael. Thank you for inviting us.
Happy birthday, Janet, Mike. We love you.
Father, a greeting?
Mike and Janet, I'm glad to be here to celebrate with you and wish you God's blessings every day and all.
Amen.
I'm the first one on there.
You can do a double one if you want. I'll leave one for everybody else. Okay. Anybody want to do a video greeting and say hi to the birthday folks? Would you like to do that? They would love to hear from you.
I don't know if we're good on the TV.
All you have to do is say happy birthday then.
Okay. Happy birthday, Mike. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. To Grandma.
Tell Grandma happy birthday. Happy birthday, Grandma. No? Okay. At first, you have something to say to Grandma. Say it loud. Or Grandpa, or Grandma, or Uncle Mike. Okay, that was your birthday greeting. That's a great greeting. Well, hi, that's all you have to say to Grandma and Uncle Mike? Okay. How about you? Do you have anything more to say than hi? Or goodbye? Okay. Thank you for the greeting, boys. You're on.
Happy birthday, Jan. You have a great, wonderful family. God has blessed you greatly. And we love you as a friend and a neighbor. And we wish the best of everything for you and for Mike. And the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And for all your children, thank you for their love, for the people that you have raised, because they are a great group of boys, and your grandkids are just wonderful kids. God bless you always. Thank you.
Thank you. You have one?
No, I did one.
You did one already. Okay. All right.
Hi, Jan and Mike.
Okay.
We're very happy to be here and help you celebrate your birthdays. Thanks very much.
Enjoyed your friendship all these years. Happy birthday to both of you.
Very good.
Love you. Happy birthday to both of you.
Okay, so now it's recording, so go ahead.
Happy birthday to Jan and Mike, and may you have many, many more to come.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Jan and more to come.
Okay. And it's your turn.
Okay, I wish happy birthday to Jan. She's one of the loveliest people I've ever met, and it's a pleasure to be here to celebrate this with her.
Thank you.
I can?
Yeah, anytime you're ready.
Okay, well, welcome Jan to the Octogenarian Club. It's a very exclusive membership, and we're glad to have you with honors. Hope you have a good day.
All right. And would you like to do a video greeting?
No.
No? Okay.
Come back later, I'm too hot.
Okay. Well, hello there.
Well, hi, Dave.
How are you doing?
I'm doing just wonderful.
Would you like to do a birthday greeting? Since
Yes.
you just walked in and had a camera in your face?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Jan. Welcome to your radiant. I'm following you, right behind you.
Okay.
So have a great day.
All right, thank
and
you.
enjoy the next 80.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, birthday greeting for Grandma and Uncle Mike.
Hello, Grandma and Uncle Mike. Happy birthdays, and I love you, and I'm glad I can be here today and celebrate with you.
Great. Melissa, since you're working, I have a captive audience. Say a birthday greeting.
Hello, happy birthday. You really are the best. Both of you, you're cool. Happy birthday, Grandma and Uncle Mike.
Alrighty. And you are doing what?
Wiener wraps.
Weenie wraps. All right.
Classic.
That's an important statement. Now you're recording.
Hi, Mom and Mike. Happy birthday. And just thank you for all the years of memories and support and love. And we wish you many more.
Amen. Anytime you're ready, just go right ahead.
I just appreciate the invitation and the chance to congratulate Jan and Mike on their significant birthdays and wish them all the best now and in the future.
All right, thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Okay, the camera is rolling.
All right, happy birthday, Grandma and Uncle Mike. Thank you for everything you've done over the years, and I love you, and I'm happy to be here to celebrate with you.
Amen.
Woo.
Tell me when. Your win. Win is good now.
Hi, Jan. Happy birthday, and thank you so much for inviting us. To think all this started when Jerry first asked me, I was looking for a job, and he asked me to come and work in his department. And that started the whole thing. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Hi, Jan and Mike. Happy birthday to both of you. We're happy to be here and enjoy this birthday for both of you.
the blessings that has come through the generations in your family, and just continue to grow.
All right, thank you.
Right in on that one. Oh, it's gone.
So you want to give a video greeting to Mike and Jan?
Okay,
Go right, yeah, you're on.
All right, hello, Mike and Jan, and you know, I'm here at your birthday party. Loved it. I love your family. You have a beautiful family, beautiful friends. I've met JT here. He's a very, very nice man, and it was a privilege and an honor that you invited us to your gathering here. We feel blessed. Me and my wife, I'm speaking for my wife too, and love you. Take care, sweetie. Hope you hang around for another at least 20 years.
There you go. All right, JT, you're on.
Jan Geier, what can I say? You are just such a friend, such an incredible woman. You're a second mother to me. We have a great place in our heart for you and for Mr. Geier and all the Geier family. And what a blessing to be here to celebrate your 80th birthday with you and family and friends. It's so much fun. And happy birthday, Mike. And God bless you and all the Geier family. Many, many, many more years of joy and peace and good health. And thanks for everything. God bless you.
Thank you. Anytime you're ready.
Okay, hey Jan, happy birthday. Long time no see. Look forward to seeing you a lot sooner next time. And Mike, have a great day and good health with you. God bless you both, and I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. There you go. All right, sounds good. I'll get a headshot here. Okay, go right ahead.
All right. All right, Jan, happy birthday. Have many more. It's been great.
Happy birthday, Jan and Mike, and many more, of course. And we're so thrilled to be here with you and your family and friends. It's a great night.
All right, thank you.
Hi, happy birthday to both of you. I'm so happy I could make it, come, bring my little ones, and I hope to come to many more birthdays for years to come.
All right, thank you. Anytime you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, this is to Jan, and I've been Jan's neighbor for now 43 years. Well, she's moved out of the but she's a delightful person, absolutely delightful, and I think she can be really, really proud of the boys today. This party is sensational. Everyone spoke highly of her and love her very much. All the work that they for her and what she's done for them. So I'm glad to live so. I'm glad I was asked to the party because I really appreciate that I'm still in your thoughts. I love you, Jan. And then Mike, well, Mike, you're the toughest guy around. You really, really are. You've got a great, great attitude, and I think part of it is very, yeah, thanks for that. And I think that's how you deal with what you're dealing with now as far as things go. Anyway, best of luck to you. I'll think about you in my prayers.
Oh, you're not shy? Well, that's good.
Tell me when.
You're good to go. Go ahead.
Muchos cumples años, Jan y Michael, de parte de nosotros, con mucho amor, te amo y que Dios te bendiga los dos siempre, Yolanda and Joe. And Stephen, you can translate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All you have to do is say happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Jan and Mike. I love you both, and you're wonderful people. I'm so glad you're in my life.
Very good, thank you.
Piece before I go.
Yeah, Bilbo, go ahead.
All right, well, hello. I know I'm not around very often, but glad to come and see you both, Uncle Mike and Grandma, and wish you a happy birthday. I'm glad I could be part of this, and thank you guys for always understanding, even when I'm running around doing crazy things. And I'm hardly around, but I'm here, and glad to celebrate.
Thank you.
For them.
Now you can redeem yourself.
Is it recording?
Yes.
It's recording?
Yes.
Hi, happy birthday. I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
while you're thinking, Pedro, don't run away. You have to say greetings to Mom and to Mike. Go right ahead.
Mrs. Geier and Mike, greetings and happy birthday to both. I appreciate your invitation. I'm very, very happy to be here and join you in another Geier adventure. And may God bless you too and have many, many more blessings to share with your friends and relatives.
All right, thank you. Okay, here you go.
Okay. Hi, hello, Mike. Happy birthday. You always been a great friend and great model in many ways. And I'm so happy to count you as one of my friends. Happy birthday. And this one is for Jan. She told me that her name is Jan. The secret to live a long and happy life, it's a shot of tequila every day. So my mom has 2 shots of tequila sipping every day in bed before eating and after dinner. So that's the recipe, the Mexican recipe. Mrs. Geier, what I can say, I'm so happy to be part of your family and all your kids. Wish you another 80 years more and more happy, and you look so beautiful today. Take care.
All right, thank you.
You show them how you can sing? La la la.
Hi, Mama. Where's Mama? Melissa, did I get you doing a video?
I did, in the kitchen while I was making winter wraps.
Yeah, okay, Elizabeth, it's your turn. Stand over here so you're not a silhouette. You're an actual person. Go ahead.
Okay,
From Mike
happy
and
birthday, Mom and Mike. Wish you all the best and God bless both of you.
Amen. Go ahead. Okay, hi Mom and Mike. Special greetings from San Diego. All of our family says hello, even though they couldn't be here today other than Robin. But they all they all send their greetings to you. And Elizabeth will, your sister send her greetings too, right?
Yes.
So.
Yes, they're sending you happy birthday to both of you, and may you guys have best life and God bless.
So you got blessings from the Philippines and blessings from San Diego and Humboldt and wherever else is located. So bye Mom and Mike, and hope you have a great more birthdays to come. Amen.